Hi guys, so today I have the Nest Secure and the Nest Cam Indoor. It's a combo kit I got from Home Depot, and I'm going to do an unboxing and a setup of this. What this kit includes is the Nest Guard, which I believe is this thing here. It's like a keypad and then like the central brain, I believe. Two Nest Detect sensors, so two sensors for your door. I think they're open-close sensors, but also motion detection sensors. And then two Nest tags, little keychain fobs you put on. You can wave them across and turn off your alarm. And then this thing comes with a Nest indoor cam. So I've already got one, so I'm going to have two indoor Nest cams on this setup. So again, I'm just going to unbox this thing and set it up, do a real simple setup, and just show you the process. Alright, so let's see what this thing actually has inside here. I've never actually even seen this thing, apart from the pictures. So, it's got the Let's Get Started card right on the front, which looks like get the Nest app. So I already have the Nest app. Get the Nest Guard first, then add Nest tags in the Nest Detects. So the Nest Guard, I believe, is this thing. You set up the brain, and then you add the tags, and then the Detects. Install the Nest Cam indoor. So steps 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Oh, so there are individual boxes. So those of you who find these deals, like I did at Home Depot, but you might not need the whole system. You can buy the setup and then maybe sell one of them. So you get separately boxed Nest Cam, indoor cam, and then a separately boxed Nest Secure. So I think I paid like $250 for the whole setup, right? So it's a pretty good deal considering I think the Nest is like $199, the camera, and then this was like $3 something right next to this package, right? So you could buy them individually for like $500-600, or you could buy the set for $250. So it was a no-brainer. So I'm really interested in this. I might actually even sell this since I already have an indoor cam. I don't know. I'll set it up with the one I have, and then if I choose to add another one, I will use this one. Otherwise, I'll just put that one on eBay. So for right now, I'm interested in setting this guy up. Okay, so Nest Secure. Again, what's inside this thing? You got the Nest Guard, Nest Detect, Nest Tags. This box, it actually says not for resale on it. It's probably because they don't want you to buy the set and sell them on eBay, or they probably just don't want those to buy the sets and sell them on eBay. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go ahead and break this seal and see what's inside this box. So you open it up and you get this thing here. So that is the Nest Detect. I would have thought it had like numbers or something on it. I guess that is what's pictured. A numberless pad. Huh. That's the first I noticed that. It seems kind of weird to have these keys without an actual number on them. I don't know. It's like a number pad. Maybe they light up. Maybe they don't. I don't know. That's kind of odd. Anyway. So, it looks like maybe the siren aspect. It's got a mini USB. Nowadays everything seems to be USB-C, so that's kind of odd that it's got like the mini USB on there. But whatever, you know. It's got this little hazard button here. Maybe you press that and it sends off the alarm. I don't know. It's got a little triangle with a exclamation point, so I assume that's like emergency. And then it's got this little nest. It's not a button. It's just it says nest. I assume this ring here lights up maybe. Looks like a LED like ring. So there's that. Again, that is this whole kit is the secure, but that is the guard, the Nest guard. So the kit is the secure kit. That's the Nest guard. And then we have the little power adapter, little USB power adapter. We have this thing, which not really sure what that thing is. Maybe that's maybe that's like to go around the power adapter, and you like screw it into the faceplate of your jack. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. So it doesn't accidentally get unplugged. Maybe you don't want this thing unplugging itself. I don't know. And let me try to get this thing out of here. Oh, there it is. And so you get this special USB cord, and it's got like this 90-degree thing, which just kind of plugs in here like that, right? So make sure you use the special cord for this. Once you put it in, it doesn't want to come out either. That doesn't want to come out at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it in there because it's a good snug fit. And then let's see. Then we have the what are these things called again? The detects, which these are the detects. These things here. Again, they open-close sensor, and then I think they have a motion detector on them as well. And then these are the Nest tags, which you just put on your keychain. I think you swipe them over this. You swipe them, and it turns on and off the system, I'm guessing. And then what's this? This is little mounting brackets. They give you some little mounting brackets, some screws to mount the mounting brackets, and then this looks like some maybe double-sided tape to mount the devices, the detect devices, into the plates, right? So you mount these things in here with this tape here. So let's see what these things actually look like. Oh, and they have tape on them as well. So I'll probably just stick those right to the door maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then this is the protective coating that comes off. And it's just this white thing. It's got something like here. I don't know what that is. Like maybe just a label or something. Yeah. Apparently the battery's in there. You pull this thing out maybe to make the battery work. It's like kind of like those toys. I don't know. Seems that way. So the box is empty now. There's a little anti-theft tag in the box. And then you get this nice tidy little set of instructions. That's it. And again, you have, let's see, they keep it down simple, down to 1, 2, 3 setup. Number 1, get the Nest app. Number 2, tap the add button. Number 3, add the Nest guard first, then add the Nest tags, and then the Nest detects. So that's your little quick start. Okay, so I plugged in the Nest guard here, and now I've brought up the Nest app. I'm going to go ahead and say add. It wants me to scan the code on the bottom. Scan the barcode, and it says meet your Nest guard, placed near the main entrance of your home, wherever it's easy to get to. Use the Nest Guard to set or turn off the alarm. It detects motion in your home. Up to 10 feet away. Sounds the alarm when there's unexpected activity. So let's press next. Alright, so plug in your Nest Guard. So it's already plugged in. Put it near the door. Okay. You can secure the plug. I'll do that later. It has a little cover that you bolt in. Alright, looks like it's connecting. Made a little noise.
Looking for Wi-Fi networks.
It's trying to find Wi-Fi. Let me go ahead and put the password in. Alright, it's trying to connect.
Setting up Wi-Fi. Setting up the Nest network. This might take a minute.
It says it was added to your account, and I press next.
Try out Nest Guard's motion sensor.
Alright, walk around to try out the Nest Guard's motion sensor. During setup, the light ring will turn on when it sees you. Alright, so if you have a small dog under 40 pounds, reduced motion sensitivity can help prevent false alarms. No, I do not want reduced motion sensitive. So you can see it sees me moving. I'm just moving slightly and it turns green. So that's working. Motion sensor. It's I guess this label here, it says Nest is the motion sensor. So kind of point that at your front door or wherever. And we'll say next. Where are you putting this Nest Guard? I'm going to put it in my entryway. Do they have something called a foyer? Entryway. Alright, set up your Nest passcodes. Passcodes let you turn off the alarm using Nest Guard's keypad. Give a unique passcode to each family member. Create guest passcodes in schedules. The Nest app will show who used their passcodes and when. That's kind of cool. So we'll say next. Passcode for my home. Use this code to turn off the alarm. Make a note of it. If you forget your passcode, you can reset it later. So, notice that passcode? I'm going to reset it. So, don't try to break into my house. So, Nest Guard update. Do you want a reminder when your Nest Guard has received its first update? Google Assistant on Nest Guard. After the first update, you'll be able to set up your Google Assistant on Nest Guard and use it to turn on security with your voice. Cool. Advanced security options. This update will also allow you to customize motion detection and entry countdowns for Nest Detect while security is on. Alright, yeah, so I do want my notification. So you're done setting up your Nest Guard. If you have other Nest security products, you should add them now. Otherwise, it's time to customize your setup. So I've got the Nest Guard. So now's where I add the little tags and then the sensors. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so I have the tags here. I'm going to go ahead and add those. So it says add another product. I assume I click that, add another product. I scan it. And it says meet your Nest tag. Use it to turn on the alarm by resting it on the Nest Guard. The app shows when each Nest tag is used so everyone in the family can keep track of who's coming and going. If someone loses a Nest tag, you can disable it from the app. So we'll say next. So assign the Nest tag. So that's going to be me. So next, next, add a label. You can help tell your nest tag apart in the app. Alright. Next. Setting up the nest tag, added it to your nest account. This nest tag is assigned to you.
Try using a nest tag.
Alright, so I can take this. Looks like it worked. Alright, so that's the nest tag. So I'll set up the next one for my wife. Alright, it's next. Success! You're done setting up this nest tag. Next. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up a sensor. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and add one of these nest detects. Let's see, it's got a little tag there. Meet your nest detect. It lets you know when a door or window is opened. Detects motion when placed on a door or wall. Notifies you if it's been tampered with. So go ahead and say next. So, searching a Nest product in your home will help the Nest Detect connect to your Nest account. Oh, I think I need to actually pull this. This looks like one of those little battery minders. So if I pull that, I assume that now connected the battery. Yep, that light came on. And this thing should find it here in a minute. So something went wrong. So let's try again. It's trying. Come on. So it says something went wrong. Nest is having trouble connecting to the Assistant Nest product. Make sure you're close to it, that it's online, and that your phone is connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Alright, let me see if I can diagnose this, see what's going on. Okay, so I figured out how to get the Nest Detect to sync up, I guess, with the Nest Guard. When I was trying to get it to sync up, it was giving me some type of network couldn't connect error, and so I searched for that on Google and found that I needed to manually force the guard to update itself. To do that, you press and hold this number 2 button here, and then it'll tell you when to release.
Version number 1.4.0.0.6. Release to check for updates. Continue to press to checking for updates. Just a moment. Your Nest Guard is up to date.
So when I did that earlier, it wasn't up to date. It downloaded and upgraded itself, and then I was able to sync up the detect to the guard. So, so this is my second detect here. Let me go ahead and connect that one. And so I would just come in to the Nest app, say add product, and then we scan. scan it, and meet your nest detect. Lets you know when your door or window is open, detects motion when placed on the door or wall, notifies if it's been tampered with. We'll say next. So we need to pull out the battery tab. So you take this wrapper off, and then pull this tab here. That connects the battery. So this thing lights up, and then we can come in here and say next. And so it's trying to connect. So it's setting up the Nest network. Finishing up, added. Right, so then we continue to installation. And so it asks, where do you want to attach this? You have the option of door, wall, or window. So I'm going to put this in the door. The wall is where those little mounts come in handy, and you put it in the corner. It serves as a motion detector. Window, there's no motion detection, just open and close. The door has open and close and motion detection. So we're going to do door. Next. What kind of door is it? Hinged, sliding, French. The one I'm putting it on is hinged. Next. This one's going to be for my back door. What room is it in? Kitchen. Alright. So let's see. So it wants me to slide the two together, the magnet. Oh, no, it's just telling me there's a magnet and a detect. Getting ready for the next step. Alright, so practice bringing them together and taking them apart. So you can see how they, if I bring it together, then it lights up, bring it apart. Can you see the green light on it? And if I take it apart, put it together, green light, take it apart. So, did that. It says, how do you want to attach Nest Detect and open close magnet? Use an adhesive. Lets you start with a light touch and you can adjust the placement. Using screws is sturdier installation but makes it harder to adjust. So I'm going to use the adhesive. So place it, lightly place the Nest Detect on the door. So you just place it on the door, you put the two together, and then it's going to walk you through, you know, opening and closing your door. So I'm just going to skip this. I'll show you kind of how it works in a minute here. Okay, so I've got my two tags set up, and I have my two Nest detects set up, and my my guard is set up. So let me just show you the few basic things with this, and I just kind of show you what I know about it so far. So the Nest Guard has, or Secure, I guess, the Nest Secure system, Nest Guard, has two modes. You have Home and Garden and Away and Garden. The Home and Garden button, you press that, it arms it, which basically means I'm home. Set the alarm, but don't do motion sensing inside. So I can walk around the house, I don't trip this thing off, but as soon as a door or a window that has a Nest Detect on it is opened, the alarm goes off. It doesn't, I mean, it trips, and then you need to either enter your passcode, use the app to turn it off, or actually type in your passcode here, right? So here, if I do off,
Please enter your passcode.
it wants my passcode or swipe. So you can swipe your Nest tag as well, right? I think you can swipe the tag to turn it on too, maybe?
You have 1 minute to exit.
Yeah, so that actually turns it on to away and garden. So I just turned it off again. So away and garden, it gives you a minute or however long you set in the app to leave, and then it arms itself, right? And then any motion it senses inside, any door or window that has a detect opens, it'll go ahead and trigger. So yeah.
You have 1 minute to exit.
So yeah, it's pretty simple setup. This thing, the guard also acts as a.
Please enter your passcode.
So if you want to enter your passcode, you enter your passcode and then you hit the check mark. Does the same type of thing, and then with the app, you can actually turn it on and off, right? So I can put it into home and garden or
You have 1 minute to exit.
away and garden, and you can turn it off, right? So presumably you can do this from anywhere in the world or universe. So I'll tell you the status of your doors, right? My front door's closed, back door's closed, motion detection's off. One thing that it doesn't look like it does is it doesn't seem to use the Nest camera as a motion detector, like to trigger the system. It does use footage from the motion detector when it sends you an email. And see all these events. Yeah, and so you got a history. You get to see like the front door, passcodes entered, incorrect passcodes, security turned off, turned on. But again, it doesn't seem to show me my the video. Now it does show me the video when I get an email that says the alarm went off. It shows me like what happened, and it shows me the video footage from the Nest Cam. So yeah. So let's go ahead and just trigger the alarm and make this thing go off. So I'll just say I'm at home, and then I have the Nest Detect on the front door here. And so I'll go ahead and just open this door.
The front door was opened. Please enter your passcode.
And so by default, you have a minute to enter your passcode. You'll see that this little timer, this little green light, kind of counts down your minute. And so I'm going to purposefully not enter my passcode.
Your passcode.
And we're going to see this thing freak out.
The alarm will sound in 10 seconds. Security alert.
All right. And then I get Nest. Security alarm sounded. Front door opened. So I can come in here. I got an email. I get the video. There was a security alarm. Tells you the person that turned off the alarm. You can tap the image to see what happened. That camera's not going to really have anything because it's in my hallway. And then through the app itself, you can look at the history, and let's see, I guess I gotta go to the end maybe. Front door opened. Yeah, So it gives you a log of everything, so you can see what happened and who turned it off, who turned it on, all that kind of good stuff. Now this guard system, it also acts as a or you can enable it to act as a Google Home device. So hey Google, what time is it?
1:08.
So it'll answer questions. I don't think that it will. So apparently it won't recognize your voice, and it won't play music. So it's not a fully functional Google Home, but it will respond to questions, and it will also allow you. I think you can arm it, but I don't think you can disarm it through the voice because it doesn't recognize your voice. That's my guess. So so we tested out. Setting the alarm and triggering it. One thing that was kind of interesting was the whole plug thing, right? So what happens, the immediate thing that my wife asked me was, what happens if someone comes in, the alarm triggers, it tells them it's going to go off, and they just unplug it, right? So, so let's go ahead and try that, okay? So I've set it to home and garden, and then I'm going to go ahead and open the door and then unplug this thing. Alright, so I'm going to open the door now.
The front door was opened. Please enter your passcode.
Alright, and then I'm a savvy burglar, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to rip this thing out of the wall, right?
Security alert. The front door was opened.
Alright, so it has a battery in it, right? So it was fully unplugged there, and the alarm, as soon as I unplugged it, it was like, yeah, this guy's up to no good. I'm going to turn on. And I even get the security alerts on my watch. I got a Garmin. It connects up to my phone, so my phone's notifications come through. So overall, really simple security, but that's what I wanted. I wish it would have a lot more flexibility, like to be able to connect to my Zigbee devices and things like that, But there's other things that will do that are more complex, and like I've tried them in the past and they don't really work all that great. So hopefully this does its simple feature, which is just protect the house. So if you have any questions, or you want to see me test it with other types of scenarios, go ahead and leave those in the comments below, and I will give that a try. Thanks for watching. Later. Bye.